I got invited to a Thanksgiving dinner at a colleague's house, but as soon as I arrived, I felt something was off. The house was way out in the countryside, older and more isolated than I expected. So, I tried to shrug off the feeling and be polite. But during dinner, the conversation turned strange, with them asking oddly personal questions about my life and family. I tried to engage in small talk, but it didn't help at all. So I went into the kitchen for some water. I probably shouldn't, but I tiptoed up the stairs. The upper floor was mostly dark. The only light was coming from a cracked door at the end of the hallway. So I looked inside the room. It was filled with strange symbols and old books scattered everywhere. In the center, there was a map of the area with pins marking specific locations. I looked closer, and when I saw that my own house was marked on that map, I knew that I had to leave. Suddenly, someone grabbed me and covered my mouth with his hand. It wasn't one of my colleagues. It was one of the guests that sat with us at the table before. He said to my ear, "You need to leave. They aren't who they seem." So once he let go off me, we decided that we needed to escape. I told everyone that we were going to smoke a bud and quickly left the house. I got to my car and I saw that all of my tires are flat. So I decided to make a run for it through the woods, the stranger leading the way. To this day, I don't know what made me trust that complete stranger, but it felt like instincts were leading me at that point. The woods were dense and disorienting. I kept following him. All of a sudden, we could hear them. They followed us to the forest. Panic kicked in. I didn't know who to trust, the stranger or the colleagues. Just as we thought we were lost, we saw a road ahead. So we ran towards it, but my colleagues were waiting there. They were very angry. I realized that this situation was far more dangerous than I had anticipated. We ran deeper into the woods. We ran onto a road and stopped a car that drove us to the police station. At the station, we explained everything to the officers. It turned out that my colleagues had been under investigation for suspicious activities, including luring outsiders to their gatherings. The stranger was an undercover officer who had infiltrated the group. The police took my statement and assured me they would handle the situation. The whole family was arrested and I was escorted home. That was the worst day of my life. I don't know what would have happened if not for him.